If you don't have nuclear weapons, we can come get you anytime for any reason. Well, the charges are serious charges. You have to prove it. It's rather irregular, if not criminal, to invade another country's sovereignty, kidnap the head of state, and bring them back for a trial. It's unclear under U.S. law whether the criminality of the apprehension of Maduro will void the prosecution. Unclear what kind of evidence we have against him. It's alleged that he's engaged or orchestrates drug trafficking into the United States. But remember, the indictment was issued in Trump's first term, and Mr. Trump has very little tolerance for the need for facts. Other kinds of cases where he's accused people like Abrego Garcia of criminality, when they get to court, they don't have any evidence. So it's not clear that they would be able to convict Mr. Maduro, even assuming the kidnapping did not void the prosecution itself. The last thing to observe about the seriousness of the case, this is purportedly to diminish drug running, the drug overdose deaths, the fentanyl, cocaine into the United States. It will, of course, do no such thing. Having one person, tried and convicted is not going to dry up the drug trafficking, especially when it comes on the heels of Mr. Trump himself pardoning a former president of Honduras for smuggling 400 tons of cocaine in the United States to cram the drugs up the noses of the gringos, according to the former president. His name was Juan Orlando Hernandez. After serving 45 years in prison, and Trump pardons the same person at the time he's saying he's trying to fight drug trafficking. Now, those two things don't compute. So my view is there really isn't any strategic rhyme or reason to what this is doing, other than give a juvenile adrenaline high to the armed forces and to the MAGA crowd, who feels very juvenated by being a bully on a playground. No, it's not the indictment. I think you're vastly exaggerating its importance. The signal that we have sent to all the world is, if you don't have nuclear weapons, we can come get you anytime for any reason. We're the bully. We're the policeman of the world. We don't have to follow the law. And I believe that creates an incentive for Putin to maybe kidnap Zelensky in Ukraine, or Xi to kidnap the president of Taiwan. It's turning international relations into sheer lawlessness and criminality, which is rather troublesome. The other thing it's going to encourage every country in the world that's not a close friend of the United States to acquire nuclear weapons, like North Korea. That's the only way that we can deter the United States from invading their country and throwing out whatever government happens to be there. That's not a good sign to encourage nuclear proliferation as the way we've done. And we've already, at the same time that we've invaded Venezuela, Mr. Trump has told Iran, you hurt any of these protesters who are against the regime in Iran, we're going to destroy you. So we could have a reprise of Venezuela in Iran within a day or two. What are we going to go into Tehran? They kidnap the supreme leader, and then what happens next? I don't think we have any plan as to the next step in this process. It's what is often called a Pyrrhic victory, a victory that's worse than what comes after.